the first day of Vlogmas. I just wanted to pop on here, say hey, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time finding me through Vlogmas, welcome. So glad you're here. This month will be so fun, honestly. Just having some comfort content and just we're gonna do some recipes, decorate for Christmas. Who knows what we'll get up to. I've planned a little bit, but I haven't planned everything, just so it feels very natural. I also have my styling account that I'm going to be working on a series for, so I'll take y'all through the behind the scenes of that. But that's just a little bit of an overview of Vlogmas, and just wanted to get on the first day and kind of give you an overview of what you can expect here. I also, before starting to film anything for Vlogmas, just want to say this season is hard and has a lot of feelings for everyone, myself included. It just brings up a lot of different feelings, and I was even talking to a friend yesterday, and it's already been a hard season. So I just want to say that I see you and I recognize that, and I don't know, I just couldn't make all the fun content and comfort things that I wanted to make without saying that. So I hope you can come here and just turn off or laugh or whatever you need to do. And I'm glad you're here and you're welcome here. So hi, welcome to Vlogmas. Let's get into the first day. Hi guys, happy first day of Vlogmas. It feels weird because it's December 2nd and I realize if that's messing with anyone else's brain, I'm so sorry. I went back and forth about starting like filming on the last day of November, and then anyways, all the behind the scenes. But happy Vlogmas, welcome. We're getting going. I'm in my green today. My skin's looking a little just like it's because I want to do skincare with y'all. Over the break, I took some time off, and it was right before I went out of town for Thanksgiving. I went by Ulta and I got some more skincare. My skin was breaking out, all the things. So I want to walk y'all through that really quick, just in case you're in the same boat. My skin always like has a game it plays right here at like when the weather is crossing into it's freezing overnight and stuff like that. So I have combo, I would say oily skin, acne prone, sensitive skin, can't do fragrance or anything like that. So I'm gonna walk y'all through that. I also found, I was watching a video and someone had used Clear Stem's acne pore clogging. Hold on, the fan's on in the thing. We gotta turn it off. Sorry guys, we're already going. We're already being crazy. Clear Stem's pore clogging checker. I'll link it below because I didn't know that existed and it was so helpful. So I looked up all these products on there and they all came out clear. So if you're curious, that as well. But I'm using my cutie little mug that I made at the pottery shop and I am obsessed. And yes, it's supposed to kind of look like a child drew those lines on purpose. But it's so good. So let's get into skincare. So I'm going to start off with this Good Molecules. I still don't know how to say this retinol alternative name, but when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm just still not in the mood to use retinol. I don't know. I really like the alternative. I've used it before. My skin reacts well. I think it freaks me out when I need to not use products when I'm pregnant. And I'm like, but what if my skin is in love with them and then once I have to go out, you know, that whole thing. So I'm like, I don't even want to start it. So I've been starting with this, and it being an oil, I was a little nervous because I don't use a lot of oils on my skin. But this one is for oily skin. They do have one that's for dry. And I feel like this will help with some of my more drier skin as we cross into the colder weather. Sorry, I was like pressing my cheeks. The colder weather. So if you're a little nervous too about adding oil if you're acne prone, I started with just maybe like 1 drop and just worked my way up, and I haven't seen anything like any breakouts or anything from it. I actually have seen my skin looking smoother with this product, so that makes me really, really happy. I also have just had the driest sinuses, so I'm so sorry y'all if I sound dry. Okay, and then my next few things are vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and this is the newer one. I wanted to add a salicylic acid because my skin always reacts really well to that when I'm having breakouts and all the things. And I've kind of taken out any of those that were in my routine. So I found this one by Inky List, and it is a clearing serum, and it has dioic in it as well. I have not researched this a lot, but I've seen this in some other products that people have loved. So I grabbed this. Also, Inky List is now at Sephora in The Ordinary. So I used to always need to go to like Ulta and then Sephora to get these, but they're at Sephora now, which is brilliant. So anyways, if you're curious. But I go in with this first, vitamin C. And I've just been doing a little bit. I feel like when I didn't have all these other products, I would like slather on the vitamin C. And I've been trying to get better at like letting things set in between putting them on. It kind of looks like a moisturizer, but it shears down, or like a gel maybe. And I'm not claiming that I'm doing these in the right order. A long time ago, I looked up like the skincare order, and it's like lighter to thicker or whatever, so you just gotta look it up. I probably need to after adding in other things, but oh well. You'll know these. I'm gonna go in with this one today because I feel very dry. I was like diving into the slugging thing that was so big years ago and probably still is. But I was like, wait, this eye cream is kind of that idea and helps with all that dryness. But I still need to find some sort of like petroleum or get La Roche-Posay's Cytoplast for like my nose area and right here. Because that is where I get super dry. Okay. And then moisturizer, and then this is the newer product that I really want to talk about. I have not really had an SPF I've been putting on that I love. So I was like, you know what? I am determined to find one that I love. And I kind of sat there in Ulta in the Korean beauty section, and I found this one. Had good reviews, and the ingredients checked out, all the things, and I think they were having like a deal on this because I was there right before Black Friday. This is incredible. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have a weird sheen. It even says like zero cast moisturizing finish sunscreen. And I think on the box it talks about that it's a low white cast, because I feel like when you get all the other ones, there's just a white cast or there's like weird beading or something like that. But this is incredible. It kind of feels just like a moisturizer, to be honest. But I've been loving, added this one more recently, and I have been loving this one for sure. All right, so there we go. All good and feeling plump. And I didn't even roll my face or do my gua sha this morning, so That's always good. But I will tell you, 2 weeks ago, no, probably a week ago, I was just having like breakouts, and I feel like all of this has helped calm my skin down and just get it back to like a balance. So if you're in that boat, maybe some of these will help, and none of these were super expensive, which is always great. Time for the fun part. Let's start decorating for Christmas. I'm so excited. I am about to make a little coffee because I am so cold. It is 30 degrees outside today, and if you hear the fan, it's the heater because I'm so cold, but I have like the windows open, so I think some of the heat is kind of like escaping. All that to say, I want to start with the tree. This is my first time. If you're new here, I moved in with my husband. This is his house. He didn't really decorate for Christmas before me. So this is kind of our first Christmas kind of decorating together. And no, he's not sad that I'm doing it without him. And I'm not really sad either. But he's in and out. He works from home, so he will see it and all the things. But all that said, let's start with the tree first. I have a tree that I think is going to work well in here. So I have it over here, so let me show you. Okay, it's gonna kind of be super backlit for a minute because all my windows are on the side of this room, but I reset up the living room recently, and this is what I'm thinking for the tree. I'm thinking here in front of the window because I love a Christmas tree in a window. I think it's so beautiful, and I love driving by and seeing people's lights on their tree inside their house. I think that's so fun. So that is my plan, but as we start setting it up, we might need to change it around. Also, I need to kind of bring that leather chair that's in my beauty room out so that it is not in my way anymore for styling videos and all the things. So that's something for me to keep in mind as I am trying to put this tree in here. So here's the living room before. Okay, let's get started. The tree in the space, I'm like, I want to redo the whole like living room. So let's pause on the tree now that it's floofed, and I'm gonna pull the ornaments in here and see what else we have and maybe get that set up and then come back because I feel like this is gonna be the brain teaser. I have mine in Evan's stockings, and I was trying to find in the thrift store this weekend like cute vintage stocking holders, and I found a couple, but I didn't love them, so I was like, I'm gonna keep looking. But for now, I literally am gonna put them in this drawer just to see if I like this location, and then I'm gonna change them. But for now, because we don't have a fireplace, so since we don't have a fireplace, I feel like that works, right? Okay, over here, okay, this is the rest of the decor I have, and then some behind me. Cute Harry Potter sign, and then these 3 little guys. These candles, I think I'm gonna make a centerpiece with these. This is the lights I normally put on that tree. and then these 2 trucks that I might try to get over here. So I have this Believe sign that I really want to go on this wall, and then I have this blanket of snow. So between all of that, I'm gonna finish decorating this a little bit more and then put some stuff as a, like more of a centerpiece here. And then maybe I have this tree, this little tree with these ornaments that I had in my bathroom, but it might be cute to have it in here in the kitchen. So that's where I'm at with that. And then I've got some random stuff in here. These are napkins my sister gave me that I'm gonna probably put out with that centerpiece there. And then I have a card holder that I need to put up somewhere, some outdoor lights, and that's a mug and a mirror to go there. So this is another place I might try to add some Christmas stuff in. And I think that is, oh, I also have a couple things in the basement I need to go grab. So that's where we're at. Okay, here's where the dining room is at so far. I redid the seating a little bit. The dream in this dining room, I don't know if I've ever said this on one of the vlogs, is I feel like what fits this little space the best is almost like a booth seating with a round table, but that's like a dream for another day. So I might have to reconfigure this a little bit because I have yet to figure out how I can perfectly get like the bench and 2 chairs around. And we do have friends coming over on Friday. So I need to kind of figure this out. But for now, I really like the centerpiece and the napkins. It all turned out really well. So really like that. And now I'm gonna move on to the bar. I'm just trying to figure out like this, like if I take any of that out, and you know, it's all those kind of things. Like I said, when it's your first time decorating in a space, my brain's like, wow, there's so many possibilities, so many possibilities. So I also am gonna run to the basement. I have a shower curtain and 2 rugs, like door mats that I bought. So I'm gonna go grab those and go on with the coffee bar. Okay, went to the basement, actually found so many more things. I found this basket of china that Evan's aunt gave us that I had not opened. We got it like right after our wedding. So like kind of forgot it was down there. I have to show y'all. Look how gorgeous this is. Like, are you kidding? Look how pretty that is. So I'm probably gonna either put some of that on the table or maybe put some of that here because the dishes that are over there are more like springy, all the things. They're gorgeous. They are just more, they have flowers on them. Found that, and then I found like this precious stocking that has Evan's name on it. I'm like, I don't know what this is from. Ev said it was not his when he was a child. Maybe it was at his grandparents' house. but I'm like, that is absolutely so precious. So, oh, and I found like some wise men that his grandmother gave me. So I just discovered more Christmas decorations. So yeah, let's keep going and figure out what we should do next. Okay, I have been tinkering and let's go over to the bar. I redid this little cart and then the hole underneath. Evan came in and I was like, I've lost the plot just a little bit, like the whole house is getting redone. It was just the china cabinet, but anyways, let me show you what I did here. Okay, so on the cart, I brought out my nicer glasses and then distributed some of the china there. I feel like it looks cleaner. And then underneath, I did the rest of the green china, and then that is the French china I already had. Again, just looks cleaner. This is because I have to figure out a better solution for them to hang there. I literally just need like some clear command hooks or something. So that's not staying. But here is the overview. And I ended up just putting all my Christmas mugs other than these two. My green ones over here drying. I put them all in the cabinet, but this is kind of what we have for now. I think it's super fun. And then this is kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge, but some of that I'll keep moving around. I almost fell, oh well. But that's what we have for the moment. So I still have some decor here. I'm gonna spread out throughout the house. And then here is still the same. I cannot open this for the life of me. Gonna have to wait to get Evan. And then I have this cute little china, whatever that is, a tiered platter thing. And I just threw the napkins on there because I want to be able to like actually use this like in the mornings and at lunch and all that. So I don't want to set a place setting or have those like here. So I feel like that just looks nice there. And then I have distributed the bathroom stuff in there. I've tried to just get stuff in rooms. And now I'm kind of coming back to the tree, and Evan and I have an idea for this little grate. So this is what I'm gonna work on now. Some of the special ones we have, like this was, my best friend gave this to me for our wedding. I think I got this maybe from Anthro. This was an engagement gift. I love these because it just helps you like remember the dates throughout the year. My love for fries from one of my best friends. My love for music and playing a grand piano. The dream is to have one day. My love for Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. I feel like this was on a present, I'm pretty sure, and I kept it because it was so pretty. This is from my parents' tree. It's the year I was born. It has a little bell in it. And then this is when I was living in England. I think my parents got this one for me. Evan and I have a few that we've been given throughout the last few years. This one was given to Evan. This was from his parents when they went to Canada. I got this because we both went to Joshua Tree. This was also part of a present and I kept it. This was a gift. How gorgeous is this? This was another gift from this year. Love this, the velvet ribbon. Okay, here is the little hallway moment. This is my favorite part, let's be real. I just wanted something with lights, like, how fun. And I found this little mirror at a thrift store over the weekend. It was like $12. It's so cute. So, there we go. All right, y'all, I think I'm down to the bathroom now. Now I just have this shower curtain, and I'm gonna pop this on the ground. I also have just some plain white ones, but I feel like this one will be really cute for just some color on the floor. And that one needs to be washed anyways. I literally have such a simple shower curtain, but it has little trees at the bottom that are like the, almost like a sweater. Really cute. Okay, and then quickly I just put this little Santa guy here. And then I have two different sets of little towels. This one says Santa. I know him. So I'm gonna pop one of those up and we're good to go. Maybe I'll do the Santa one. We'll put this one in the kitchen. All right, y'all, that is my Christmas decor. I am going to, my camera battery is flashing. Feels right for today. The fact that that took the whole day is crazy, but that's okay. It's first time decorating in this house. I'm gonna do a grand reveal in the morning with the morning light. But thanks for coming along for day one, and I will see y'all tomorrow for day 2. Bye, guys.